Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have two interesting setups right here. Let's hand it over to Mr. Verone and Mr. Darius Jones.
Thank you, Uncle Soundwave. We're back for the last match of the first half of Day 4, Mos Vape Heavy Industries versus Beyond Virginity. Mos Vape fielding 96 points in the form of a Proteus, 2 Megathron Navy issues, and a Neros, a Harpy Hawk, and 2 Thorax, a nice blaster-orientated setup for us.
And I'm so happy I get to call out the Beyond Virginity team, because being the former CEO of Goonswarm, I have a little bit of familiarity with Virginity and the internet. They have fielded a Rook, a Megathron, a Guardian, Damnation, a Balgorn, an Abaddon, and a Thrasher.
Absolutely. Thank you for that insight into your life, Darius. That's absolutely wonderful. Just waiting for the countdown in local. The Mos Vape Heavy Industries team have come in at 0 on the beacon, with their Neros sat roughly about 25-30 kilometers below them. Beyond Virginity bunched up all on their own, out about 50 clicks off the beacon. You can see there already drones launched from the logistics of Vape Heavy Industries.
Yes, Beyond Virginity actually has launched armor maintenance bots. The Mos Vape drones seem to be medium. Yes, medium attack drones, hammerheads.
Yep, I would definitely agree with that. The Beyond Virginity team just strung out kind of 50 kilometers or so off the beacon, dealing with Warrior 2s and medium armor maintenance bots mainly. You can see the entire Mos Vape Heavy Industries team just trying their hardest to get into range to put those blasters to effective use. They're running towards Beyond Virginity as fast as they possibly can. One of their Thorax is already heavily into armor, about to hit structure.
Yeah, and the Rook for Beyond Virginity at least is in, well, I was going to say it's taking some armor damage, but that Guardian seems to be keeping it alive just fine. One of the Thorax for Mos Vape Heavy Industries has evaporated, and it looks like they've moved on to the Hawk, or the other Thorax, and maybe.
They've also lost a Harpy as well, in fact. We've got the second Thorax of Mos Vape Heavy Industries taking really, really bad fire there. Wow, I was really hoping that maybe this whole high damage blaster thing would go off well, but yeah, it looks as if the Rook for Beyond Virginity is doing a decent job. He's definitely been very well supported.
Yeah, if I had to hazard a guess, I would say that Beyond Virginity are going to ascend into manhood and win this particular match.
I would probably tend to agree. The Guardian for Beyond Virginity actually sat there again. We see this massive use of armor maintenance bots. I mean, he has got just an absolute cloud of light and mediums around him, so he's going to be again very difficult to break unless these guys have brought smartphones.
And boy howdy did that Megathron Navy issue for Mos Vape just evaporate. It's still in structure now, it's not dead yet as you can see, but that really took like no time at all.
It's always good to see this kind of thing. Expensive ships dying in the tournament is always a wonderful thing to see. And wait, did I just see the structure on that Megathron go up? This is not allowed to happen. Why is this occurring?
I don't want to guess at it. The only thing better than seeing expensive ships die in the tournament is seeing really expensive ships die in the tournament.
I believe we have a whole tank of Navy Megathron, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mos Vape Heavy Industries team. Although he is going to die horribly because only real men can hold tank, and I really don't think that he's going to manage to survive this. I can see that the Rook for Beyond Virginity still sat. Looks like he's armor tanked, in fact, because he's still sat there with a lot of support from his team, Guardian on him, trying to keep him in the best shape possible.
That they did. Oh, excuse me. And that first Megathron Navy issue is down. It looks like they've switched to the Oneros, which is dropping fast. This is not going to take much longer. The Thrasher on Beyond Virginity's side not doing very well, but it looks like they've switched their reppers to it, and there won't be any damage really done.
Yeah, it doesn't actually really matter about that Aniris down from Mos Vape Heavy Industries because all of their ships probably are hull tanked if that Megatron Navy issue is anything to go by, so it really doesn't matter anymore. I'm not exactly sure what these guys are thinking. I think this is more for the lulz than anything else that they fielded this team. But yeah, it's wow, that Megatron Navy issue just absolutely melted.
Hey, Veron, do you know what they say about hull tanking?
Why don't you tell all the viewers at home what they say about hull tanking?
I have no idea. I was hoping you would know.
Well, as we can see, that last Megatron Navy issue of Mos Vape Heavy Industries starting to creep into structure now. It's going to be interesting to see whether he's going to hull tank like the past one did.
Yeah, well, no, he is, obviously, because you can tell because you watch how fast the shield and the armor drops, and then when it hits hull, everything just kind of slows down a little bit.
Yeah, this is absolutely outstanding. Hull tank Navy Megatrons, you saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way to go. Beats the hell out of Amamaki Cam when there's a Myrmidon sat in front of it, that's for sure. But that last Navy Megatron now for Mos Vape Heavy Industries approaching roughly 50% structure. Hull tanking actually quite savagely, to be honest. He's not looking too bad at all, but he's going to die pretty soon.
He's going to die, and in the meantime, I'm going to be annoyed by the hull tank.
Yeah,
I have a very stern look on my face.
If anything, that hull tank is just more annoying than anything else because that thing should have died by now. But you can see as well the Proteus there just starting to take armor damage. It'll be interesting to see if he is also hull tanking.
I'm willing to bet we'll find out momentarily. Beyond Virginity is going to take this match. The Proteus from Mos Vape Heavy Industries is dropping. Beyond Virginity no longer virgins as far as internet spaceship competition is concerned.
Absolutely, just a Proteus remaining on the field for Mos Vape Heavy Industries. The entire team for Beyond Virginity on the field: Abaddon, Damnation, Balcorn, Thrasher, Guardian, Rook, and Megatron. Yeah, nice. I was going to say a nice show of force from Beyond Virginity, but really, in all honesty, given what they were actually going to field off against, it's not that particularly impressive. Enzi of Mos Vape Heavy Industries has actually just set self-destruct on his Proteus, so now Beyond Virginity are in a race against time to try and kill this thing.
I think they can do it. What do you think?
Oh yes, I think they're going to kill it, hopefully before it manages to self-destruct.
I'm pretty sure they're looting though. I don't really see a lot of damage hitting that particular Proteus, so it might be a few minutes.
It's going to be quite interesting. I'm astonished that Mos Vape actually did this. In all honesty, I mean, fair enough. They weren't in the best position. 17 points, ranked 47 in the standings. They lost to Piety Syndicate on day 2 against their Triple Ishtar Curse and Nighthawk loadout. Their loadout was a little bit different, but well, that's it. It's over and done with. Mos Vape Heavy Industries are out, and Beyond Virginity take the match. Back to Soundwave.
Thank you very much, guys. That's the first half of the day. Remember, we still have 8 matches coming up, starting at 6:20 Eve. People like Rote Kapelle, AAA, Agony Empire, Dystopia, all the big boys are here. Pandemic Legion, Hun Reloaded. These are all the teams that could potentially win a tournament any day of the week. Remember that we also have a great offer, €5 off the registration fee if you register a new account. If you imagine that there's no monthly subscription, you're basically getting accounts for free. Anyway, check back in at 6:20. Let's go back and see what Amamaki has in store for us.